Hi, welcome to eCBSE online classes. In this video, I am going to solve about 20 questions from previous papers on the topic of circles. I hope you will like the video. Please subscribe to our channel if not already subscribed to. Thank you. Let's take a look at questions. Question number 1. That is, a line intersecting a circle at 2 points is called what? Is the question. It is from year 2020 compartment exam. Let us consider a circle and draw a line as shown in the figure. As you see here, the line is intersecting the circle at two distinct points, right? The line intersecting the circle at two distinct points is called a secant. So to answer the question, a line intersecting the circle at 2 points is called a secant. You may be also interested to learn what is the tangent. The line touching the circle at only one point is called tangent to the circle. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 2. In figure 2, PQ is tangent to the circle with center at O at the point B. It means center of the circle is O and the point at which the tangent is touching the circle is point B. If angle AOB is 100 degrees, then angle ABP is equal to what? We have to find that. Prior to attempting this problem, I would like you to quickly take a look at the concept related to this particular problem. That is, a theorem on circles and tangents is stating that a tangent to the circle and its radius through the point of contact are perpendicular. Please take a note of this. Here, angle OPY is 90 degrees. The other thing I would like you to recall is in the given figure, OA equal to OB equal to radii of the circle, right? It means when you consider the triangle OAB, you have two sides of the given triangle are equal. It means that given triangle is an isosceles triangle, right? It means triangle OAB is an isosceles triangle. And we know that in isosceles triangle, two of the angles are going to be equal. It means angle A is equal to angle B in this particular case. And we also know that some of the internal angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So using that, we can write angle O as 180 degrees minus angle A plus angle B. Or in other words, you can write angle A plus angle B equal to 180 degrees minus angle O. Please take a note of this. Now let's go back to the problem. Here, we are asked to find the angle ABP is equal to what, right? Angle ABP is shown using red color line here in the figure. As you see here, OA is equal to OB equal to radius of the circle, right? It means triangle OAB is an isosceles triangle. So we can use the idea of equality of two of the angles. That is angle BAO is equal to angle OBA, right? And we said that angle OBA plus angle BAO equal to 180 degrees minus angle O, that is 100 degrees, right? So when you simplify it, you get angle OBA plus angle BAO equal to 80 degrees. Since angle BAO equal to angle OBA, what you do is you write 2 times angle OBA equal to 80 degrees. It means angle OBA equal to 40 degrees, right? We just learned about a tangent is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact, right? Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact. It means angle PBO in the given figure is equal to 90 degrees because that is the right angle, right? Are perpendicular. PQ and OB are perpendicular to each other. And PBO, angle PBO can be written as angle ABP plus angle OBA, right? And we have seen that angle OBA is equal to 40 degrees and angle PBO equal to 90 degrees. When you simplify it, when you substitute those two values into the equation and simplify, you get angle APP equal to 50 degrees. So answer is choice A. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 3. Prove that a tangent to a circle is perpendicular to the radius through the point of contact. This was in 2020, set number 3. I'm not going to prove this here because I have a separate video on this particular topic. I'll share the link in the description below. You please refer to the link shared in the description and understand how to prove. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 4. The tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of the circle are what is the question. Let's consider a circle centered at O. Its diameter is shown using line AB. Now let's draw two tangents to the circle through the contact points A and B. Those are tangent PQ and tangent RS, right? We just learned that tangent to a circle is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact. It means line PQ is perpendicular to line OA. It means angle OAP is 90 degrees, right? Similarly, RS is perpendicular to OB. It means angle OBS equal to 90 degrees. You may recall that for a transversal intersecting two parallel lines, the alternate interior angles are equal, right? The converse of this particular statement can be as follows. When alternate interior angles are equal, the lines cut by the transversal are going to be parallel lines, right? In our figure, we have seen the alternate interior angles, angle OBS and angle OAP equal to 90 degrees, right? It means lines PQ and line RS are parallel. So to answer the question, the tangents drawn at the ends of diameter of a circle are parallel. Please take a note of this. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 5. In figure 2, O is the center of the circle and Ln is the diameter. If PQ is a tangent to the circle at K and angle KLN equal to 30 degrees, find angle PKL. Angle PKL is shown using red color line here. And from the figure, you may see that angle KLN equal to 30 degrees is given, right? That is equal to angle KLO. Okay. From the figure, you see that line OL equal to line OK equal to radius of the circle, right? It means two of the sides of the given triangle are equal. It means triangle KOL is an isosceles triangle. Please take a note of this. If triangle KOL is an isosceles triangle, then we can write angle OLK equal to 30 degrees, that is given. That is equal to angle LKO, right? And we know that tangent is perpendicular to radius through point of contact, right? It means angle PKO is 90 degrees. Angle PKO can be written as angle PKL plus angle LKO, right? Angle PKL is 90 degrees, we know, and angle LKO equal to 30 degrees. You substitute those two values and simplify such that you get angle PKL equal to 60 degrees. This is what we are asked to find. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 6. In given figure 2, the length of PB equal to how many centimeters is the question. It is from year 2020, set number 2. Let us consider the bigger circle first. Its radius OA equal to OB equal to 5 centimeters, right? Now let's consider the smaller circle. Its radius is given, that is equal to OP equal to 3 centimeters. And from the figure, you can see that AB is a tangent to the smaller circle at point P, right? We know that tangent to a circle is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact. It means OP is perpendicular to AB, right? It means angle OPB equal to 90 degrees. So we can say that triangle OPB is a right triangle, right angle triangle. It means we can apply Pythagoras theorem, right? Pythagoras theorem says that OB square, that is hypotenuse square, equal to PB square plus OP square. We have already seen that OB is 5 and OP is 3, right? You substitute those two values and simplify such that you get PB square equal to 16. It means PB equal to 4 centimeters is the answer we are looking for. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 7. In figure 1, O is the center of the circle, PQ is a chord, and PT is tangent to the circle at P. If angle POQ is equal to 70 degrees, then we are asked to find angle TPQ. The angle which needs to be found, that is angle TPQ, is shown using red color line in the figure. Now, I'm not going to solve this problem. This is exactly similar to what we have solved just now. The hints I'm going to give you so that you can solve the problem are the following. Triangle OPQ is an isosceles triangle, and angle TPO is 90 degrees. It means TP is perpendicular to OP. When you use these two and solve the problem, you get answer angle TPQ equal to 35 degrees. Please do solve the problem and verify whether your answer is matching with 35 degrees or not. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 8. In figure 4, AB is a chord of circle with center O. AOC is diameter and AT is tangent at A. Prove that angle BAT is equal to angle ACB. Angle BAT is shown using blue color line and angle ACB is shown using green color line. We have to show that the angle BAT is equal to angle ACB. Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact. We know that, right? It means angle CAT is equal to 90 degrees. If angle CAT is 90 degrees, we can say that angle BAC, which is shown using red color line, is equal to 90 degrees minus angle BAT, right? And from the figure, you can see that triangle ABC is a right triangle. It means angle B is equal to 90 degrees, right? And we know that sum of the angles in a given triangle is 180 degrees. It means other two angles are going to be equal to, sum of other two angles are going to be equal to 90 degrees. Let's write that. Angle BAC plus angle ACB equal to 90 degrees. And we have already seen that angle BAC equal to 90 degrees minus BAT, right? Let's substitute that in this and simplify it so that you get angle BAT equal to angle ACB. This is what we are asked to find. Let us consider the next question, that is question number 9. In figure 1, triangle ABC is circumscribing a circle. The length of BC is how many centimeters we have to find. Prior to attending this particular problem, I would like you to recall certain concept related to this problem. That is a theorem on circles and tangents. It states that length of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. In this particular case, point P is an external point to the circle. And if I draw a tangent PS and draw another tangent that is PT, their lengths are equal. It means PT equal to PS. Please take a note of this. And let's go back to the question. In this particular case, A is an external point and you have seen two tangents. Those are AP and AR, right? And as per the theorem, lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. It means AP is equal to AR, right? It means AP equal to AR equal to 4 centimeters. Please take a note of this. And from the figure, you can see that B is an external point and BP and BQ are the tangents drawn from point B, which is an external point to the circle, right? As per the theorem, we can say that BP equal to BQ, where BP is given as 3 centimeters in the figure, right? So we can say BP equal to BQ equal to 3 centimeters, right? Now, if you observe the figure, you can say that C is also an external point to the circle, and from C also one can, it was drawn, two tangents were drawn from point C also, right? Those are CQ and CR. Their lengths are equal. If you observe, AC is given as 11 centimeters, and we know that AR equal to AP equal to 4 centimeters, right? So CR is the remaining length. So CR can be written as AC minus AR, that is 11 minus 4 equal to 7 centimeters. Once you know value of CR, what we are going to do is BC, from the figure, you can say that BC equal to BQ plus QC, right? And we know that QC equal to CR equal to 7 centimeters and BQ equal to 3 centimeters. When you substitute them, you get BC equal to 10 centimeters. This is what we are asked to find. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 10. Prove that the lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. This is what theorem we have utilized to solve one of the problems, right? It appeared in two papers in 2020 compartment exam and 2018 set number 1. Please note that I am not going to prove this particular theorem here. I have already done a separate video on this. You can take a look at that video. I'm going to share the link of that particular video in the description below. Let's go to the next one, that is question number 11. In figure 6, a quadrilateral ABCD is drawn to circumscribe a circle. Now prove that AB plus CD equal to BC plus AD. What I'm going to do now is I'll mark the points where the lines are touching the circle, right? Line AB is touching the circle at point P. Similarly, line BC is touching the circle at point Q, and CD is touching the circle at R, and AD is touching the circle at point S, right? So we can now say that PQ, R and S are the point of contact of circle with lines AB, BC, CD and DA respectively, right? Now let's consider the circle and lines AP and AS as shown in the figure. If you see, in this particular case, point A is an external point to the circle, and AP and AS are the two tangents drawn from external point A to the circle, right? It means we can apply the theorem whatever we have seen just now. As per that, we can say that AP equal to AS, right? Similarly, when you consider lines SD and RD and point D, you can say that SD equal to RD, right? For lines CR and CQ, and if you consider the point C, then point C is external to the circle and CR and CQ are two tangents drawn to the circle from point C, means their lengths are equal, right? So we can say that CR equal to CQ. Similarly, when you do that for the other point, that is B, then you can say that QB equal to PB, right? Now what we do is, we start with left hand side terms given in the problem statement, that is AB plus CD, right? AB plus CD can be written as AB equal to AP plus PB and CD equal to CR plus RD, right? And we have seen that AP equal to AS and PB equal to QB and CR equal to CQ and SD equal to RD, right? Let's substitute them so that AP plus PB can be written as AS plus QB and CR plus RD can be written as CQ plus SD, right? And you rearrange this so that you can write it as AS plus SD plus CQ plus QB. And from the figure, you see that AS plus SD equal to AD and CQ plus QB equal to CB, right? Or you can write it as BC also. It means AB plus CD equal to AD plus BC. This is what we are asked to prove. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 12. In a circle, if a circle touches the side BC of a triangle ABC at P and extended sides AB and AC at Q and R respectively, then prove that AQ equal to half BC plus CA plus AB. Let's read the statement carefully and try to draw the picture, whatever they have asked us to draw first. You see, let's consider a triangle ABC and the circle. It was mentioned that circle touches the side BC of a triangle ABC at point P, right? Let's mark that. And now if you extend side AB of the triangle, it is going to touch the circle at point Q. Similarly, if you extend the side AC of the triangle, it is going to touch the circle at R. So once you mark all this, you have to prove that AQ equal to half BC plus CA plus AB, right? We know that lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. It means, in this particular case, A is an external point, AQ and AR are the tangents. It means AQ, length of AQ is equal to length of AR, right? And if you say that B is an external point, from the figure you can see that BP and BQ are the two tangents drawn to the circle from the point B, right? So let's write that BP and BQ are the tangents drawn from point B, which is external to the circle. So as per the theorem, BP is equal to BQ, right? Now, if you observe the figure again, you see that C is an external point and CP and CR are the tangents drawn from the external point to the circle, right? It means CP equal to CR. Now, if you see, length of AQ plus length of AR can be written as AB plus BQ, that is equal to AQ, plus AC plus CR, that is equal to AR, right? And we have seen already that BQ equal to BP and CP equal to CR, right? Let's substitute them so that it can be written as AB plus BP plus AC plus CP, right? I'll rearrange this such that I can write it as AB plus AC plus BP plus CP. From the figure, if you observe, BP plus CP is equal to BC, right? Length of one of the sides of the triangle, right? So let me write that. It means AQ plus AR equal to AB plus CA plus BC, right? And we have seen that AQ equal to AR. It means that 2 times AQ is equal to AB plus CA plus BC, right? This can be rearranged and written as AQ equal to half AB plus CA plus BC, right? This is what we are asked to prove. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 13. In figure 7, find the perimeter of triangle ABC if AP equal to 12 centimeters. This is exactly similar to what we have done just now. I'm not going to solve this problem, but I'll give you some hint that says that perimeter of a triangle ABC is defined as AB plus AC plus BC, right? And when you make use of this, you get perimeter as 24 centimeters as the answer. Try to solve this particular problem using the following the steps given for the previous problem, so that you will be able to get the answer perimeter equal to 24 centimeters. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 14. In figure 4, AB and CD are common tangents to circles which touch each other at D. If AB is 8 centimeters, then find the length of CD. If you say that CD is the external point, you will be able to solve this problem easily. Try to solve that so that you will get answer CD equal to 4 centimeters. Please try to solve it, pause the video and solve this so that you can verify whether your answer is 4 centimeters or not. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 15. In figure 3, two tangents TP and TQ are drawn to a circle with center O from an external point T. And we are asked to prove that angle PTQ equal to 2 times angle OPQ. This is from year 2020, set number 1. We know that lengths of tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. This is the theorem, right? As per that, we can say that TP equal to TQ, right? Another thing we can say is triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle. It means angle TQP is equal to angle QPT, right? Those two are marked using red color lines in the figure. And we know that sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. It means angle PTQ shown using black color line plus angle TQP plus angle QPT equal to 180 degrees. Let me rearrange this, and we know that angle TQP equal to angle QPT, right? When you rearrange it, you can write it as angle PTQ plus 2 times angle QPT equal to 180 degrees. Please take a note of this. And now we know another theorem that states that tangent to a circle is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact, right? When you see this figure, P is the point where the tangent PT is touching the circle, and line OP is the radius of the circle through the point P, right? It means angle PTO or OPT is equal to 90 degrees. That can be written as angle QPT shown using red color line and angle OPQ shown using blue color line, right? And we have already seen that this can be rearranged and written as angle QPT equal to 90 degrees minus angle OPQ, right? And we have already stated one equation that says that angle PTQ plus 2 times angle QPT equal to 180 degrees. And we have now gotten angle QPT equal to 90 degrees minus angle OPQ, right? Substitute that and rearrange such that you can write it as angle PTQ plus 180 degrees minus 2 times angle OPQ equal to 180 degrees. Simplify this such that you get angle PTQ equal to 2 times OPQ. This is what we are asked to find or prove, right? Let's go to the next question. That is question number 16. In figure 2, PA and PB are tangents to the circle with center O such that angle APB is 50 degrees. Then measure angle OAB. Or then the measure of angle OAB is what we have to find. I'm not going to solve this problem. You can solve this problem using whatever we have just seen earlier, so that you can get answer angle OAB equal to 25 degrees. Try to solve this problem and see whether you get 25 degrees as answer or not. Let's go to the next question. That is question number 17. Prove that the angle between two tangents drawn from an external point to a circle is supplementary to the angle subtended by the line segment joining the points of contact at the center. What you have to do is you have to draw first, draw a circle and put an external point and draw tangents from that external point so that these two tangents drawn from the external point are going to be equal as shown here. Point A is the external point, AQ is the tangent, and AP is another tangent. We know that AQ equal to AP, but here the problem is they're asked us to show that angle QAP plus angle POQ equal to 180 degrees. Right? This is what we have to prove, such that we can prove that angle between two tangents drawn from an external point, that is angle QAP, is supplementary to the angle subtended by the lines segments joining the points of contact at the center. It means angle POQ. Their sum has to be equal to 180 degrees. That's what we have to prove. Tangent to a circle is perpendicular to its radius through the point of contact. This is what we know. It means angle OQA is 90 degrees and angle APO is also 90 degrees. And we know that sum of the interior angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Here, if you take a look at APOQ is a quadrilateral, right? So the four angles, when you sum them, you get 360 degrees as the answer. So angle QAP plus angle APO plus angle POQ plus angle OQA equal to 360 degrees. Out of which two of the angles we know those are 90 degrees each, right? Let's substitute them so that you can write it as angle QAP plus 90 degrees plus angle POQ plus 90 degrees equal to 360 degrees. Simplify it such that you get angle QAP plus angle POQ equal to 180 degrees. This is what we are asked to prove. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 18. In figure 2, TP and TQ are tangents drawn to the circle with center at O. If angle POQ is 115 degrees, then what is angle PTQ? Is the answer, is the question, and we are given four choices. We have to find one of them. You can make use of the concept we have just learnt. That is angle POQ plus angle PTQ equal to 180 degrees. You substitute this, you substitute values of value of angle POQ such that you will get angle PTQ that is equal to 65 degrees. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 19. In figure 1, if tangents PA and PB from an external point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at an angle of 80 degrees, then angle AOB is equal to what is the question. This is almost similar to what we have done just now. So try to solve that problem using the concept you have learned so that you will get choice A as the answer. Please try to do this. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 20. In figure, PQ is a chord of length 8 centimeters of a circle of radius 5 centimeters. The tangents at P and Q intersect at a point T. Find the length of TP. This question has come in 4 sets. Let's try to solve this. As you see here, TP equal to TQ because those are the two tangents drawn from external point T to the circle, right? And another thing is, you can say that triangle PTQ is an isosceles triangle, right? And when you observe this figure, you can say that line OT, which is a dotted line, is perpendicular bisector to line PQ, right? It means we were given line PQ equal to 8 centimeters. So PR is going to be 4 centimeters and QR is also 4 centimeters, right? Now, if you observe the triangle PRO, it is a right triangle. Angle R is 90 degrees. PO is hypotenuse, right? So you can apply Pythagoras theorem since it is a right angle triangle. The Pythagoras theorem says that OP square equal to OR square plus PR square, right? Where OP is the hypotenuse. When you substitute values of OP equal to 5 centimeters and PR equal to 4 centimeters into this equation and simplify such that you get OR equal to 3 centimeters. Let's take a note of this. And now let's assume that TP equal to X centimeters and TR equal to Y centimeters. I have shown these two lines using red color and blue color lines respectively, right? When you observe the figure, you can say that triangle PRT is a right triangle, right? For which PT is the hypotenuse that is equal to X, right? So using the Pythagoras theorem, we can say that X square equal to 4 square plus Y square, right? When you simplify it, you can write it as X square equal to 16 plus Y square. Let's observe the figure again so that you can say that triangle OPT is also a right triangle, right? Line OP is the radius from point P where the tangent is touching the circle, right? It means OP is perpendicular to tangent TP, right? It means angle OPT is 90 degrees, right? That's why this is a right triangle. If OPT is right triangle, we can apply Pythagoras theorem to it, right? So that we can say OT, that is the hypotenuse, its length is given by 3 plus y, right? So 3 plus 5 whole square equal to 5 square, that is OP square, plus PT square, that is X square. When you simplify it, you get it as 9 plus y square plus 6y, that is a plus b whole square formula is applied there. That is equal to 25 plus x square, right? And from the previous equation, we know that x square equal to 16 plus y square, right? When you substitute and simplify, you get y square plus 6y equal to 16 plus x square. So that, sorry, when you substitute 16 plus y square into this equation, you get y square plus 6y equal to 16 plus y square, right? Simplify it such that you get 6y equal to 32. It means y equal to 16 by 3, right? And we know that x square equal to 16 plus y square, right? Substitute 16 by 3 for y and simplify such that you get x square equal to 400 by 9. It means x equal to 20 by 3, right? So answer is TP equal to 20 by 3 centimeters. This is what we are asked to find. Let's go to the next question, that is question number 21. In the given figure, xy and x prime y prime are two parallel tangents to a circle with center O. And another tangent AB with point of contact C is intersecting xy at A and x prime y prime at B. Prove that angle AOB is equal to 90 degrees. This has appeared in 3 sets of question papers. Let's solve this problem now. As you see here, I'm marking line AP using a blue color line and line AC also using blue color line. As you see from here, A is the external point and you can say that AP and AC are the two tangents drawn from external point A to the circle, right? It means length of AP is going to be equal to length of AC. Let's write that. And from the figure, you can say that OP is radius and OC is also radius, right? So OP equal to OC. And we know that angle APO equal to angle ACO equal to 90 degrees, right? Because these two are the angles made by the radius with the tangents, corresponding tangents, right? If you observe this, what you can say is, I have one angle, angle APO, that is equal to angle ACO, corresponding to another triangle. And the sides including angle APO are AP and OP. They are respectively equal to the sides including angle ACO. Those are AC and OC, right? When you have such a scenario, SAS criterion for congruency or SAS criterion of congruency says that triangle APO and triangle ACO are congruent triangles. In that case, we can say that corresponding angles of these two triangles are equal, right? Let me mark angle AOP as angle 1 as shown in the figure, the red color line. That is equal to angle 2, that is angle AOC as marked in the figure, right? So now we can say that angle 1 equal to angle 2, right? Now let us consider line BC and line BQ. These two are the tangents drawn to the circle from point B, which is external to the circle, right? It means their lengths are going to be equal. So let me write BC equal to BQ. And from the figure, you can say that OQ and OC are the corresponding radii touching these tangents, right? So those two are also equal. And from the figure, you can say that angle BCO equal to angle BQO equal to 90 degrees. So now you can apply SAS criterion of congruency here also, so that you can say that triangle BCO and triangle BQO are congruent triangles. It means that corresponding angles of these two triangles are also equal, right? Let me mark the angle BOC as angle 3. That is equal to angle BOQ, that is denoted using angle 4 in the figure. Since these two are the corresponding angles, we can say that angle 3 equal to angle 4, right? We know that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. Now let's consider straight line PQ, right? On that we have all these four angles. So sum them up such that you can get angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 180 degrees, right? And we know that angle 1 equal to angle 2 and angle 3 equal to angle 4, right? Let's substitute that into this equation so that you can write it as angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degrees. When you simplify it, you can write it as 2 times angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degrees. It means angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 90 degrees, right? Observe the figure. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is angle AOB, right? It means angle AOB equal to 90 degrees. This is what we are asked to prove, right? I hope you like the video. Please subscribe to our channel, eCBSE Online Classes on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook. Thank you.